to meet you. David Krieger. I'm running a company called Onder, which is a managed marketplace. We're a subscription membership marketplace for homeowners to take care of all their home services.
Cool.
I was curious about your talk on metrics, and we're actually working with a hybrid model where we have both recurring ARR for the membership, but also transactional volume coming through, one-off services. And I'm just curious how, as an investor, you think about a more hybrid model, because it totally makes sense that you want to separate out actual ARR versus GMV. But when you have a hybrid model, maybe just curious how you think about that.
Yeah. So ResQ has had a hybrid model. There's a lot of these SaaS enabled marketplaces. There's come for the SaaS, stay for the marketplace, come for the marketplace, stay for the SaaS offering. I think that can work well and has worked well for several companies. I guess the one thing I would caution you, I've also seen some companies get a little bit stuck in the middle where they don't know where their revenue is going to come from or what's going to be the biggest driver. One question I like to ask any company, some companies come in when they pitch for Series A or B or whatever round, and it's a very clear, this is the one thing that we do. This is the one thing that's going to make a lot of money. Here it is. Some companies, though, others, maybe even half, come in and pitch lots of things. Here's all these different directions we could go and all these things we could do. Or maybe just two things, like SaaS and a marketplace. And my question to those companies, the latter half, are always, what do you think is going to be the key driver of your revenue 5 years from now? Your net revenue 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Imagine you're going public and you're in the IPO, you're on the road show, you're out there, you're on television, you're talking to the bankers and you're saying, this is what my company stands for. For Airbnb, it's we put people in homes. Yeah, we got experiences and we have this and that. But at the end of the day, we get people to sleep in homes. And is it couch surfing, which was they did some originally? No, it's usually actually someone has a dedicated space in that place where the host is not interacting necessarily in a shared space. This is what we do. It's very clear. Uber, it was rides. Later, yeah, we added Uber Eats and all that stuff, but they went public on the ride share business. It's very clear. DoorDash, yeah, we might do grocery, we might do this. So what I would ask you is, you want to just have a clear vision of what that thing is. You're going to go public on this, even if for some time, let's say you're going to go public on the marketplace, but SaaS is going to be bigger for 5 years or 3 years. Just be very clear about what your game plan is and how it's going to work, and keep your eye on the prize of that golden goose, because I have seen founders get lost and forget which one it is. And in reality, sometimes it's you don't know. And so you want to keep that optionality. But a lack of focus can be a big pitfall if you're not careful and you're not just making the full push on one. So I'd say that's probably the biggest meta point to watch for.